Wow, nobody's here 11 minutes early. Oh wait, is my chat broken? Where is everyone? Hello. Hello, EX. Hi, Killier. I didn't think starting a bit earlier would throw people off this much. I guess it is easier to just, like, wait at 2 p.m. I think that's what a lot of people do. Hi, Dalma, Galaxy, hello. Drake. You're in the exclusive early gang. Or I can actually say hello to you. I was up a bit early today, so I'm like... I'm just gonna do runs a bit earlier. And by a bit, I definitely mean a bit, because it's only like 10 minutes. Hi, Seth. Hi, Anix. Also, yeah, I said I might not do runs today, but I just feel like doing runs. So I'm doing runs. That's the full story. Barrick, thank you for the 2 months, and Nerdies, thank you for the 9 months. Appreciate it. Ghost Bee. Unlocked. It's getting to the point where I need to make new bees, actually. I have up to 2.5 year, I think. But I think in May it's gonna be 3 years of when I got affiliate, which is when those update. Ah, I must have missed that jump. Okay, so the goal today is to not screw up the route as much. Okay, oh, nice fly. Don't screw up the route as much as last time. That's the plan. Will I get the route perfect? Probably not, but... hopefully a little better. Don't get the basin ore. Yeah, so I discovered, because I was like freaking out last time, like, I thought it was actually in the route. It wasn't in the route. I was just like, when I added new notes, when I was making my notes, like, recently, I added it. And I think the reason was in Emre's note thing, which was the only one I could find. It said, it was like, do Nosk, and then on a separate section it was like, get the pale ore. But it was actually just the Nosk pale ore. And right after Nosk you go like through Basin, so I got it mixed up. But it's all good now. I didn't get that in my like PV, so I don't have free time saved, but I was just confused. It was my fault. This is Godhome ending, so the goal is to just beat or get the Pantheon Embrace the Void ending as soon as possible. I'm gonna get the drop, watch. Wow. Damn it! I got it, and then I got hit. It was all for nothing. Hi everyone. I see the highs in the chat. What? Dude, I actually am worse at current patch aspids than down patch aspids because I don't remember it. I don't remember the timing. It's actually way more free, but I don't remember the timing. actually watch before sleep. Well, I'm glad you enjoy the streams. Although it always makes you think of, like, Phone Bone and the Bone comics. Where they, like, weaponize him reading to make people fall asleep. Oh my god. I'm terrible. Why am I at 2 HP? Oh, I didn't equip Fury. Frick. 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 I'm already throwing. I'm already throwing. I threw. Should I reset? No. No resets. But I'm gonna lose like 20 seconds. God damn it. I forgot to equip Fury. Bap. Rocks. Ah! Why? Why do they always target me? Wow, there's so much geo, like, in the worst spot. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I don't feel like resetting. This is already a long run. And I'm just trying to, like, practice and get better again. I'll remember it next run. I'm not gonna, like, PB, I don't think. Like, I need to get a lot better. My PB I actually overcharmed for Grim, which is crazy. Because I, like, can't do that right now. I need to practice it a lot. I can't believe I did that, though. I think it was because I was in practice from 112. So in 112 you do, like, overcharm Grim with 7 HP. And I guess I was confident enough because I'd been doing that so much that I did it with 5 HP. But that's still crazy. That's like a pretty big time save just from overcharming there and surviving. I don't think I need to do that to beat the time, but like, it would be nice. Say thank you for the 10 months. Where the heck is, like, everybody? I need one more hit, dude. Oh my god. I shouldn't have gone for that. I should have just went and hoped for a Balder. I don't even know if I needed that, honestly. I did. Majestic voice. That's a weird word for that. Majestic. Ah! I don't even know why I had. Nothing was happening. Oh. That was worth it. That was, like, justified. Because I almost fell. Burps. Yeah, we're still de-rusting. I mean, this is the second run back. It's not... I don't expect it to be amazing. It'd be nice to get sub 3, though. Unlike last stream. Frick. That's bad. Do the fireball skips better. But yeah, I'm like, I don't know, I really want to, like, improve my run. But I think it's gonna take a while. It's the long game. I'm scared because, Gustin got a... like, beat my time recently, which means he's, like, already as good as I was back then. So I'm scared he's gonna get like a really good time before I can get a good time. I think one of those missed. Frick. They did. It's alright. I feel like the fireball hitbox on this patch is like a scam. Like I feel like it's worse than down patch. It like doesn't go as far. At least I remembered that. This is 1.4, which is like barely different from current patch. Like it's basically the same. There's like a couple tiny things. Wait, it's shorter on just 1.4, or do you mean like and 1.5? Whoa. It's kind of slow. Just current patch? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not convinced on 1.5 yet. Like, maybe. The only good thing I've heard about 1.5 is free fake dives, but that you don't even do fake dives in this run, so doesn't really matter. Yes, I'm gonna open the Mantis hatch. It actually is in the notes, it's just I forgot to write it on mine. In my split notes. Wow, I am not falling very well here. Frick. You don't really have much options. I guess I could inventory after landing, but it's hard to get those drops there. Uptime 15 minutes. There's not a new route right now. I did change my geo routing a little bit. Actually, I barely changed it from last stream. It's basically last stream, but I wear Defender's Crest before buying Strength, because that's like very fast to do. Quick slash. Oh, I forgot to learn this. Frick! I forgot to learn this, dude. I forgot to learn Fireball Skip, or not Fireball Skip. Current patch Epo though. I forgot to learn it. I was gonna do that. Oh well. I'll learn it eventually. Or you know, it is learning because I've never done the new strat of it. There's like an easier version. I used to do the hard version, which I got in my run. So basically my run's insane. Ava! Really? Hello, Dark Sun Gwendolyn. So yeah, like, I just lose 30 seconds because I didn't go for it. I need to learn that. See, I think Blue is a fellow run fiend, right? Blue likes just doing runs. Runs are more fun than practice. I've always been that way. But it means like I don't really have much of a chance to practice things. Ah! Okay, we're fine. Did I not hit the lever? Frick, I didn't hit the lever. It's fine. That's like 10 seconds. It's not that much. Ow! That felt so impactful, that like damage sound. It was so loud. I felt hurt IRL. I'm healing because I might get birdsed. I don't want to get birded. Oh. That dash is so hard. I'm gonna bench too, actually. Hi, Coral. Someone let me up. Thank you. It's actually really fast. Lever and lemur. Yo, that was a cool. Guess because I actually got the relic skip pretty fast. Wait, I like benched and stuff. Did I forget something? I don't know. I healed and benched. Like, I don't know how I pulled it. Oh, it's the lever. Yeah, it's the mantis lever. That's fine. It's fine. Because that is in that split. Betty, I'm never getting you in this run. Oh, the double. Save 45 minutes by skipping pace and or. Yes. World record pace. This literally is world record pace just because I have so much time saving like Pantheons and stuff. But I don't think it's gonna stay record pace. Out of my way! That ball though. Adam, thank you so much for the 28 months. That's a lot of months. Why did I hit that? That was dumb, whatever. Appreciate it. Ow. I was gonna pogo you. Oh my god. That was the biggest disaster of my life. What is happening? I just threw the run, frick. That sucks. I couldn't get up. I could not get up there. Wow, that was so frickin' stupid. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna reset actually. I think I'm gonna take a... I don't know if I should take a break. This is a lot of gameplay if I do this and then go right into another run and finish the run. But I'm like not tired at all, so I don't know what I should do. Frick, I don't know what to do. I guess I should do a little break and rest. I know it's only been 20 minutes, but... Alright, it'll be a shorter one though. I'm just gonna stretch a bit. Edu, thank you for the sub. Okay, I'm just gonna do a couple stretches and I'll do another run. Why are you talking about a scurry throwing emote? Although I do have a lot of emote slots I need to fill. The problem is my my scurry dragon artist is like not available, so I need to like either find a new artist to do scurry emotes or like do other emotes, I don't know. I'm gonna probably make one myself, or maybe a couple, but it does take a while. And I have a lot of stuff I'm working on right now, honestly. I'm doing a lot of stuff. You're doctor said it's okay to be doing hand exercises. You should try this. Okay, I'll save that for later. Wait, where? Okay, I'll have to click on that later. The link doesn't even exist in Streamlabs, so I'll have to try and remember that. I'm doing fine though, honestly. Like I've been getting a lot better. I did an entire GE run on Sunday and I was not like in pain at all, which is crazy. I mean, it shouldn't be crazy, but it is because of earlier this year. But yeah, I'm good. I should be fine. If it's ever not fine, then I'll take a break and like pause the timer or whatever, and just not submit if it PBs or whatever, you know. I'm not taking this like, I mean, like, you know, if I have to pause for a bit. Whoops, I muted the mic. I don't know why I did that. I was trying to like put OBS in performance mode and I muted instead. Like, it's not a big deal if I have to pause for a bit because, well, first of all, I'm probably not going to beat my time anyways, but if I do, it's practice anyways. Get more wrist pain from Picross. I don't know, Hollow Knight's pretty bad, usually, but I've been taking care of myself. It's usually Hollow Knight and Smash are the worst, but I like both those games a lot. I've had to tone down on both this year a lot. I'm just glad like my channel's still doing well, even though I'm not doing Hollow Knight all the time. I mean, it really is like just the hope that I can just play whatever someday and not have to like focus on one game all the time. Ah! I'm talking about Ultimate, which is less bad than Melee, but still kind of bad. If your hands are like made of, I don't know, what are they made of? Plasticine. Give me this. +0. Why couldn't you just give me -0? Yeah, I'm glad people enjoy the non-HK stuff. I'm gonna be starting a new game on Thursday, which the devs gave me a key and it actually looks pretty cool. You know how much games I get, like, for like sponsorship or whatever, that are just terrible? Like, I get so much like mobile games that people want to advertise. I'm like, mobile games are freaking garbage. So when I finally get like a cool looking game for free in my email or whatever, I'm like, oh my gosh, this actually looks cool. I mean, even then, a lot of the times I'm like, I don't know if I have time for this, because, you know, I don't know. It's hard to do a whole lot of different games when you're doing just a few streams a week, and like, a lot of them are Hollow Knight. Yo, I got it, let's go. Finally. But honestly, right now, like, I just feel like doing this run because I want to like get better at this run. So I'm kind of in an HK mood right now. I'm not always, but I'm in like a grindy kind of mood. Flappy Bird was the pinnacle. I mean, it was free and it wasn't plagued by microtransactions. That's literally the bar I have for mobile games. Heck, you can even charge a couple bucks. I don't care. But it's so normalized to, like, ruin your game for microtransactions. Like, oh, you can play for 15 minutes and then pay real money to keep playing. Like, what the hell? You're ruining your game for the purpose of earning money. You're objectively making it worse just so you can make more money. It's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And I can't believe it's like standardized. Like I've been playing a bit of Pokemon Cafe Mix because I just wanted like a little simple thing to play for like 5 minutes sometimes. And that game has a limit on how much you can play. And then you can spend real money to play longer. That's ridiculous, dude. That's the scummiest thing I've ever seen. Like, the game's kind of fun, but you're literally ruining it with stuff like that. I think Magikarp Jump had that too. Yeah, it totally did. And like, me, I'm okay with it because I'm just playing for like 5 minutes, so it doesn't really affect me. But that's like so scummy. Just the fact that that's in the game is like, why? If you have to make your game worse, like if you're putting in a mechanic that like ruins your game so that people give you a lot of money, like, I'm sorry, your game's terrible. Yeah, honestly, like, free-to-play, just games in general. When I hear free-to-play nowadays, I'm like, oh god. I don't know if I want to play it, you know? Free-to-play is like a bad term. Because it's more likely that it's, like, scummier than a pay-to-play game. There's a good chance it's scummier. Indie games still have the entire gaming market put to shame. Like, the creativity, the fact that it's like, pay once, play the whole game, no microtransactions. Everyone is like indie games are carrying the industry right now. In terms of actual enjoyment. Ah, I want to put this on. I forgot to equip Fury for False Knight, but I actually only lost 3 seconds. I was mid-rant. I was mid-rant, I forgot. I get pissed off about mobile games. And I want to talk shit. Oh god, I'm not even talking about NFT games, Jesus. I don't even know about those, honestly. I don't want to hear about NFTs anymore. I'm so tired. Puffcorn, thank you for the sub. I probably should block the term, honestly. I don't even want to see people dunking on the people anymore. Like, I don't even care. I just don't even want to see it. Like, the art's so freaking bad. Like, every art I see is so bad. Even if it wasn't a scam, like, it's so bad looking. It hurts my eyes. And I feel like a lot of it is just like people, I don't know. It's just like hateful, you know. I do think it's terrible in its current state, but like, you know, like in a theoretical, if they were to ever like crack down on scams and remove the environmental impacts, like, are you still gonna be screaming at people over it? I don't know. I just don't like seeing people, like, yell at each other and be hateful. Even if it is, like, deserved. Puffcorn, thank you for the 5 gift subs, appreciate it. Ah! Okay, I got all 3 there. What? How'd that hit me? I just floated for like 3 seconds on landing there. Scurry mowers. The right-clicking thing is kind of funny though. Because that's not even like being hateful, that's just using a feature that every computer has and every phone. And like people are getting angry about it because they're dumb. Mr. Conrad, thank you for the Prime. Like if you remove right-click save, there's screenshot buttons on every computer and phone. Like it's the same thing. Uh-oh. King Bob Manny, thank you for the Prime. One Shaw. Holy crap, I saved time. Did I forget something? No, there's no way. Can't forget things in Green Path. World record pace? I don't know. My PB isn't record anymore. Yeah, there was... Okay, I don't want to get too much into it. But there was a post of, like, the creator of NFT technology. And they were talking about how... Or it was like an interview with them. And they're talking about how, they couldn't find a way to, like... The file size of an image was too big. But instead of trying to fix that, they just made it... They're like, oh, just have a link to the image. Like, it was a temporary solution, and they knew it was dumb. But it was never, like, updated. Inventory dropping cancels your hard fall animation, and it also removes the fall cap. Like, you'll normally fall at a certain speed. Like, after a certain point, you don't gain speed from falling, but if you have inventory open, it'll remove that. It's hard to do on current patch, and I'm like out of practice with it. Because on current patch, you have to like open it on a corner of a platform. Oh my gosh, please. What? How is that a hard fall? I fell like 2 feet. Okay, yeah, this is why I didn't want to, like... Okay, we're moving on, chat. We're moving on. Uh-oh. No, this sucks. Let me up, please. Thank you. Okay, lever, 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 lever. Hit the lever. December tomorrow? Pog. December is the best month. No, it's not. I hate December. December's okay. Oh my god, why are you here? I don't hate December. I'm indifferent to December. What's the best month, though? I mean... January is my birthday month. And also it's like, oh, it's a new year. That's so exciting. Nothing's gonna change, but I can, like, my brain thinks something's gonna change because it's New Year. And then probably, like... Huh. September? I like when it's like, it just starts becoming hoodie weather. Because it's just like the nicest weather. When it's not like cold, but it's... You have to like wear a hoodie outside. Or it's like comfy to wear a hoodie. I mean, I'm out of school, so I'm not like thinking about school starting. Bulky Pudding, thank you for the sub, the prime. Shouldn't heal, I should bench. I should bench. Hi, Quirrell. Oh gosh. That was kinda jank. It's always hoodie time. I'm currently wearing like a pullover hoodie, and my best way of describing the color is that it is Sasha from Animal Crossing color. It's a nice color. Maybe a bit more bluish. It's like bluey green, which is one of my favorite colors. Favorite ear? What does that mean? Okay, can I not get screwed by Sanctum today? Or this run? That would be nice. Oh my gosh. I'm already at 4 HP. Frick. What the heck? There was 3 at once. Oh my god, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? This place is so terrible. Can I play the game, please? Heal once here, heal once in the elevator, or twice. Out of my frickin' way. I'll heal twice here. Just because I really want to get a run going. Please. Thank you. How'd you not get hit? What? You can get hit no times there, it's doable. Egg Master. Favorite color combos better than favorite colors. I agree. I always sometimes people ask me in chat, what's your favorite color? And I'm like, that's a dumb question. Are we in free school? Frick. Like, you go on a date and ask them what their favorite color is? Not saying this is a date. Just, you know. God damn it, history. Thank you for the 2 months. Favorite color is hex code 34FD61. I have no idea what that is. I think it's a D61. It's green. It's a nice color. That's not what I said though. 34FD61. Ah. I missed monies. That ghost is gonna come down and hit me. Yeah, you prick. I knew you were gonna come down here. Okay, we're going to toll bench. No fake dive. I don't need the grub. We don't save grubs around here. Well, you know, in this run. Yeah, okay. Actual date tips. Don't ask favorite color. Ask who's your Smash main. Play Mario Party together. Frick, I was supposed to equip Twister, it's fine. Ah! I fell. Out of my frickin' way, dude. I need the key to victory. Ask their favorite. Oh. They say Daisy, you say goodbye. That's such a random character. Daisy's not like a toxic, annoying character. If they say Game & Watch, you're out of there. Did I pick the wrong station? No, this is right, I think. This is right. They say Luigi, marry them. Falco and Daisy. Y'all hating on Falco and Daisy? Those are honest characters. Don't bench, don't bench, don't bench. Falco up tilt is not honest. It's more honest than a lot of characters in the game. In my opinion. Cheese character. Snake. Game & Watch. Pac-Man. Sonic. Pyra. Did I go the right way? I guess this works. Frick, how did I not walk lane? I don't know, there's a lot. Kazuya. I mean, I don't know, I'll be honest, I hate the like fighting game characters. Because I don't know how to fight them well. Especially Kazuya. That character just like does things and then you die. I don't understand. What if they main the Miis? Nobody mains the Miis. If they main the Mii, then you should enter the lottery. Because you just hit the 1 in like a billion chance. Out of my frickin' way. I do. We found the one Mii main in the entirety of Twitch. Play ZSS? Oh. You free later? Oh, I should have went for the thing, whatever. I was gonna say, the only way I would play a Mii character was if they released Sword Fighter Hollow Knight, I would have played it. But they didn't, so I can avoid Miis for my entire Smash career. I'm safe. One of the people you're seeing tomorrow just asked your favorite color. I'm not gonna say, you know, don't go, but girl mains Potemkin. What is Potemkin from? It's either like Guilty Gear or Blaze Blue, I know that. It's one of those anime games. I had roommates who liked those games, so I played them a little bit. But it's hard to when you don't own a fighting game to just play it, because like you need to like practice to even play decently at all. But I guess it was kind of fun. Had some fun with those games. I think the art is really cool. Especially in Guilty Gear, like I really like the art. And just like the characters are like super unique looking. But yeah, I'm not much of a fighting game person. We did a bit of fighting games in college, but we do Smash more than anything, just because it's like easier for people to just play without practicing for hours. I think fighting games are pretty cool though. I just don't really have the motivation to get good at them ever. Noom. One game I always wanted to play but never got a chance. It's gotta be like a PlayStation game, because I don't have any PlayStations. I don't know though. Little Big Planet, maybe? Because I really like level designer games, and it looked cool with that. Oh, and Dreams as well. Although nowadays, like I can buy a PlayStation right now, right? Like I have money, but I don't really want to. There's not like enough games I want to get. I have money now. I'm an adult now. Whoa, nice full jump. Honestly, I just want to spend my money on like indie games and stuff. And apparently lawn mowing simulator. But that's gonna be for a stream, okay? That's justified. That's justified because I want to make that a silly stream at some point. I don't know when I'll do it, but lawn mowing simulator will happen at some point. Wrong stick. It's fine. Oh, I remember Goat Simulator. I never played it, but I remember it being the thing for a while. That's kind of, I feel like that started the trend of like silly YouTuber games, right? That was the silly YouTuber game origin story. And I guess I'm a YouTuber now, so I need to play silly YouTuber games. That was fast. Ghost skip! Come on, Casper. Or, yeah, Casper. Jasper's the other ghost. You got stuck! Oh, I forgot. Wait, you can't do it on this patch, can you? Can you not do it on this patch? Oh, I forgot. Frick. God damn it. You can't do it on this patch. I forgot. I wasted my time. It's okay. We're learning things now. Okay, Dung Defender. I know where I'm going. Completely. What? X closes the menu.
Velmi Ardred. Velmi Helmadelka.
Okay. This is what got you into my streams? Nice. I feel like that's a very small amount of people, because I didn't run this a whole lot. I ran 112 a lot more. And like, then I didn't do speedruns for a long time. And like, most people just found me from my YouTube videos. Yeah, there's always people who find me from like different things. Which is nice. I don't have enough soul to skip. I forgot to get some. Yeah, a lot of people say I got them into Hollow Knight. Donkey got me into Hollow Knight. So Donkey by extension got you into Hollow Knight. It all comes back to Donkey in the end. Yeah, this is just an amazing game. Like, this stands out so much with other indie games just because of how much content there is. Like, I think one of the best feelings when playing a game is like when you expect something and then it like completely blows away your expectations. And I think this game like accomplishes that super well. Like, I don't think anyone is expecting how long and how much content is in this game when they like first get it. When Broken Vessel jumps, it does nothing. I call it empty hop because that's a Smash term. Empty hop. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Can Can we get the hit list? No, it's always this guy. It's always this guy. Frick. And that one. I'm actually worse at the last two. I'm better at the first two. First time you played BB was the second most frustrating boss. Like, not Lost Skin, Broken Vessel. Okay, that doesn't work on this patch. That doesn't work on this patch. You're done. That was a triple. Patch differences, my beloathed. It's hard to remember all the differences. Easier broken vessel time. I mean, I always play into the meme of this being the easier fight, because that headbang attack. Oh my god! I just took 2 hits already. Never mind, impossible. Bam. Ah! Oh right, we can actually do a death warp here, I forgot. Maybe I should have died to that ghost. And it's like easier on this patch too. Patch differences once again. Okay, get wings, get wings, get wings, get wings, get wings. Remember the wings. We're less than a minute behind. This is a good run. This is good run. What are the big differences? It's a lot of small differences, honestly, and it's a lot to go through. That's why it's like hard to remember everything. Got me from Marbles. Yay! There's a new Marbles video this week. I mean, you might have seen the Scurry Olympics already, but I'm making a video on that. It's probably my favorite thing I've done in Marbles. It was fun. Only got there for the end. Just try and be there next time when we do the Winter Scurry Olympics. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Winter Scurry Olympics. That's gonna be next year though, at some point. Murder. Nice. No! No, 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 no! Oh no. I just threw. I'm gonna lose so much time. Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? What's my problem? I just wasted an entire fireball. No. It's okay. Just throwing, don't mind me. Ah! Okay. What? Game? God. Oh god. That was a mess. We're okay though, we lived. We lived. That's all that matters. Yeah, I didn't get hit by a rock. I got hit by a false knight twice. Gorb. I need to add a cyclone slash split because I feel like it's so easy to forget. And also, it didn't even say. I added to my notes. It's not even in my notes. Or I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. I must have forgot to add it. Cyclone slash. I know you get it here. You get it before Gorb. Just remember. Don't forgore. Oh yeah, and then Grim after, but that's actually on the splits. But yeah. Remember both of those. Ascend! I forgot to get Cyclone. Dude, I've been playing True Ending recently. And I keep going right to Gorb because it feels natural. Honestly, it's not that bad to get it after. It's like 2 seconds difference, I don't know. It's really not that different, but... I need to just add a split for it because I keep forgetting. First time catching a stream in ages. Welcome back, Nico. Yeah, the enraged guardian with the angry eyes. I didn't make that. That was like someone. I'm not sure. I don't know where that originated from, but it's in a lot of splits because it just kind of got like passed through people, I think. But I don't know the true origin. No, I don't need to hit that because we don't banish. I'm good. Wiggles! That was terrible, Wiggles. Frick, I'm terrible at wiggling. My wiggles suck. Why didn't that split? Oh, is this talking to Grim? This is talking to Grim. Neko, thank you for the 3 months. Need wiggle practice. I don't think I want to practice wiggling. I'm gonna hurt my hands. We just gotta do it in the runs. So yeah, this is the time loss and time save from getting Cyclone in different splits. It's just gonna become plus 110 again, or worse. Exactly plus 110. No, leave that equipped. Oh yeah, the character limit in predictions is extremely low, I don't know why. No, I can have good wiggles, but those were bad wiggles for sure today. We'll get him next time. Only ever get one damn hit on this prick. Oh, I got you. Okay, Crystal Guardian time. Gonna do the don't wake him up strat. So everyone be quiet in the chat. And now I need to not die. Ah! Dude, that laser pattern was stupid. I'm sorry, believers. That was hard to dodge. I probably could have like full jumped and dodged it, but I panicked. I panicked. This is so much better than last run. I think we were like 10 minutes behind last run. At this point. This is going well. 1 minute behind, that's nothing. Yeah, normally I would make like my own splits, like new splits, when I'm out of practice, but I don't know, I'm fine. These splits aren't like amazing is the thing. These aren't the best splits in the world. I can catch up to them. Pretty soon, I think. Apart from, like, maybe Grim in the overworld, because that's frickin' overcharm strats. I don't know, I can just grind those off stream at some point. Mossy Pet, I don't have enough soul to frickin'... Ah, that was too early, too. I didn't even know you could do that too early. No, I'm losing time on Mossy. What? How'd that miss? Oh my gosh, that was so slow. Why'd I save time? No idea. How do you save time on that? That was awful. I could have thrown on the ghost maybe, but I don't know. Maybe I had a terrible ghost in my PB. That's all I can think of. What? Did you see that? I didn't even hit her. Are you kidding me? You can't just teleport without me even hitting you. What the heck? like how we get an even 1,000 essence in this run, it looks so nice. Okay, going for wraiths. Those are like on a global cycle on current patch? That's so weird. Why is that different? What? I love Shade Soul. It always hits every time. What? That's supposed to be Shriek. Oh, I don't have Shriek, that's why. That's why I got scammed. I don't even have Wraiths yet. I'm getting Wraiths right now. Do you like anime? I like some animes. I think there's good and bad anime. I haven't watched any in a while though. I'm watching Infinity Train currently. It's pretty good. Or at least I really enjoyed the first season. What? What happened? What'd I forget? Shit. I know why I saved time on Mossy. I know why I saved time on Mossy. That is a throw. I forgot storerooms. Okay, I'm gonna lose like 30 seconds. This is good anime. Fell off a little bit. Yeah, I watched like 2 episodes of season 2 and I am enjoying it, but it's like I feel like it's one of those cases where season 1 has an amazing hook, but it's like resolved and then it's not going to be as good as the first season. Like, I don't want to get into spoilers, but I feel like it's one of those situations, which is exactly what's going to happen to Squid Game, but you know. We've had this conversation before. We have a lot of the same conversations. It's an endless loop on stream. It's a rerun. I only have so much things I talk about. And obviously my opinions are gonna mostly stay the same. So I might end up saying the same thing again. Like an NPC, you've reached the repeat dialogue part, yeah. You've talked to me too much and now I'm just repeating dialogue. Aren't we all NPCs? You're all NPCs in someone else's story. Lucani. Why do you want me to say I love egg? There, I said it. Chill. Do the roar. Like, maybe don't go in streamers' chats and, like, be like, say this word, say this word, say this word, and, like, keep spamming it. It's maybe not the best way to interact. Can I say the? Double tap now if you'd scrunkily the win. I remembered 0 this time. Can I please move the knight left? No, I'm closer to the right here. Oh, here we go. Oh my god, I'm moving to the left. Good C dash. Good C dash. Can you throw the run? You don't have to ask me to do that. It might just happen anyways. Can I say sus? I'm not the sus guy, you got the wrong guy. Aw, I wanted to cling. Clip sus moment. Yes, pure comedy right there. Struber said sus. That would like become my top clip probably too. My top clip currently makes no sense. Like, I don't know who named it. Or it was me making a grub sound, but then like it's named like Fireborn is a monster, and I don't know why it's named that at all. It has nothing to do with what I'm doing. Like, did they think I was Fireborn? I'm so confused. Did they think Fireborn made the mod? That's probably more likely. But like, look at my #1 clip. It's like me playing Impossible any %. And I don't understand the title at all. Because Fireborn did not make Impossible any %. I am actually not Fireborn either. Fireborn was not in the chat. It's because Fireborn is known for killing grubs. That's, I don't know, that's a bit of a reach, I feel like. Like, someone makes a grub noise and then that's what you think. Why'd I save like 8 years? Hello? Did I forget something? I forgot the ghost. I forgot the ghost. That's what I forgot. That's why I saved 8 years. It's okay. It's alright. I'll just get it now. How'd that not double you? Now I lose 10 minutes. Dog or cat? I like both dogs and cats. I think if I get an animal though, it's gonna be a cat because it's easier to take care of though. So I don't want to have to like let it outside every frickin' few hours. Dogs are more like affectionate though. Like a lot of cats I know are just like, they run away from you. Like I have friends with cats and like, you either get the cat that like hangs out with you a lot, or the cat that just runs away and like never talks to you. And that'd be kind of unfortunate to get a cat like that, because, you know, if you're getting a pet, you kind of want a bit of a friendship kind of thing. Dogs are like either super affectionate or like scary. Some dogs are scary. I actually saved time. I must have had a really bad hornet or something. Oh, that hit the wall. Oh, this guy's alive? Why did I leave you alive? I think it's fair to not like either one based on like experiences with either one, because like there is bad dogs and cats, and if you have a bad experience, like I think it's totally fair to be like not really like them. I'm not gonna be like, wow, I hate you, you don't like this animal that I like? I'm never talking to you again. Like, some animals are freaking terrible. A lot of it is because, you know, they're owners, but still. Yeah, and allergies too. Otters. Get a pet otter. I'll just get a pet rock, actually. Otters are adorable, though, I agree. If I get world record, you'll drink water? Oh my god. I need to get it right now. I need to keep my chat hydrated. What the frick? What did I forget? King's Pass. God damn it. Oh my gosh. When was I supposed to get this? I think right after Grim. I'm still like throwing the route so badly. Not as bad as last stream though. But it's hard to remember all this stuff. There's a lot to remember. I want a pet Tato. That's what I want. Just totally a real animal. You'd only get it if you watch the Toem stream. Yo, freestyle. Thanks for the luck. Try not to suck at this version of the fight. Actually need to get a lot of damage before balloon phase. Or it's because your nail is nail 0, so what that does is like it makes it so all your nail hits don't really add much to the damage count, so you need to like find ways to get spells in. Which was really throwing me off yesterday. Oh man. I need to like figure out the overcharm fight of this, because non-overcharm is a pain. Gotta be almost dead though. Okay. Like, I actually find this fight harder than the Pantheon fights, probably. To do well, not to, like, survive. Moloch pet. Okay, I can get rid of you now. You're useless to me. Oh, defenders. Defenders crest. Frick. No, what am I doing? There we go. Need to be Stimpy. Because I'm gonna go to Leg Eater after this, and then I want a discount. Which completely fixes my geo-routing problems from last time. Ow. What the hell? Let me get here, dude. Why am I getting bullied? Shoot. I do get a bench at Leg Eater, I should be fine. Just don't die to Moloch. God. Oh! Okay. Good timing with that, I guess. This way. I know what I'm doing. Oh right, there's this explodey guy. That's like, I could have died of that too. God, I hate this guy. Oh my gosh. I can't like get past him. Okay, good thing I healed earlier. I got a bench, it's fine. Thanks for the discount. Okay, so now it's Elder Who. Mantis Lords. Hope I don't get extremely trolled here. Okay, not bad. New. This is a good new moment. That's a really far C dash. Ah, I got stuck on the mushroom. Yo, I did explosion pogo insane. Also, I actually remembered the lever, which is nice. Ugh. Stop hard falling. I need to learn to not hard fall again. Like, I need to relearn the movement, because on down patch you can just inventory whenever and you don't have to worry about hard falls. To like readjust to that. Damn, good spawn there. You're dead already. That was a fast fight. Dreamgate. It took like 2 seconds. Cool jump TM. Yeah. Make sure I get this. Ow! No, 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 no. Oh my god, I almost died. Oh my god. I hate this area. This area sucks. Yeah, it's it's just as bad in the speedrun because there's just so much that can happen. You can actually dive to get through all the like explodey bubbles and then blow up one through the floor and it hits you, and it's so dumb. So if you're not at 3 HP when you dive at that one spot, you can just die. Hi, Didoo. Alright, let's see if we can get the one cycle Umu tutorial here. So to get one cycle Umu, you're gonna want to kind of just lure Umu back and forth here, as far as you can. Dodge the attacks is pretty nice to stay at high health. So that's 3 moves, or 2 moves I think. But this one should be the final move. We're gonna check to see if Umu moves slower, which it is, so... Stand tree. And we got it. And now I can Dreamgate out, because I don't need Dreamers. I always forget. Didn't expect me to have to be LGBT. I'm Pan and Envy. Frick, dude. Frick! This isn't good. I'm too low, I think. Oh, that sucks. That sucks so much. There we go. First try, Pug. Let me Dream Nail you. Thank you. Definitely gonna lose some time there. Plan to play a crab game? Probably not. Although, if you're looking for me to do a collab thing, I'm actually doing one soon. With a bunch of Hollow Knight YouTubers. It's gonna be on Saturday. It's not crab game, but it's actually some multiplayer Hollow Knight stuff. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be not doing a stream on Sunday because of that, but it'll be fun. Did I place this down? I better have. Thank you, me. I had no memory of doing that, but I didn't. That was muscle memory. Ow. Oh my god, I have to remember to cancel there. Go. I streamed a collab? Yeah, I'll be streaming on Saturday, that's what I said. That's what it'll be. So yeah, my stream schedule might be weird next week, because I don't like to stream Hollow Knight 2 days in a row. So what I might do Monday? I don't know. We'll see. Ow. What? Oh, you're alive! Oh my god. That's what was happening. What? I need to fix my arena. It's just the thing is it's so different from the true ending down-patched arena, so it's like I need to learn it, basically. Alright, frogs time. The best time in the run. Bless the frogs. Bless the frogs. Ooh. Ow. It's fine. Yo, I got bird essence! That's pretty blessed. Bless the birds, at least. The frogs are being pricks, though. God, Shriek is so bad against Marmu. Bird essence from the frog hall. It's all part of the route. 7B, thank you for the 4 months. Okay, Trader Lord. I'm probably gonna heal because this is scarier, Trader Lord. Heal. I think, maybe be using more dive against these guys. Maybe not here, because there's 2 of them. But on the, like, individual fights. So that's something I don't have in True Ending that I do have here. You're dead. What? Why'd you dash back at that moment? Now you're not dead. Oh, you wouldn't have been dead anyways. Okay, make sure I get this thing. Let's actually need it. Added back rolls to Trader Lord. Patch 1.5 added back rolls to every boss. Changed the AI of every boss in the game. So all your muscle memory is screwed. Honestly, most of my time loss was route errors. And I didn't really... I feel like I played pretty slow, and we're only 2 minutes behind. Like, that's... We can definitely do this after a few more runs, I think. We can beat this. This run is pretty terrible, and it's like only 2 minutes behind. Whoops. Removed 3 of Markot's platforms. Yeah, added like a radiant zone where there's no platforms, and you can just... Markot can just hover there and you can't do anything about it. Why is that a thing for Radiance? I hate that. Actually, like, the worst thing of Absolute Radiance is that there's a spawn she can have where there's just no platform. Like, what do you do? It's so dumb. Normal Radiance doesn't have that. You're like, oh, you know, how do we make Radiance harder? Let's add an RNG chance that she goes over to, like, the spot you can't hit her. Like, no, why? Why do that? Why you do this? Team Cherry. You thought your game was bugged? Yeah, it's so weird. Why did they add it back in after like 2 years? Even if you played for the first time on 1.4, it's still weird. It's been out of the game for years, and they're like, oh, we're just gonna add it back. It was like, whoops, we accidentally removed back rolls back in like 1.1. Time to add it back in 1.5. It's really silly. I think they should have just left it out, because at that point, the boss does not have back rolls, and we're all used to that. Regardless of when you played the game. Unless you played it on 1.0, which if you played it on 1.0, you probably didn't finish the game, because it was, like, unplayable. Or that's what I've heard. Heard it was really bad. I first played on 1.2, I think. No, I played on 1.18. Or like Hidden Dreams. And then they added Grim Troop, I think, slightly after I finished my playthrough. Whoops. Sorry, Grub. I didn't mean to save you. You are now the only Grub saved in the entire run. Wait, did I save Peak Scrub? I might have saved Peak Scrub. By the lever. I don't remember. What is this prediction for? Do I have to do this damageless? Oh, it's Hive Knight? Wait, what is the question? It just says Hive Knight. Stop jumping, dude! Oh my god, can you stop in the middle? Like you're supposed to? Now you do it when I'm not ready. Oh god, I'm gonna die. What, you landed on me? This is bad, I'm gonna die. This is really bad. Baby strats. I'm so slow. How? Frick. It was deathless until now, god damn it. Oh well. That was such a bad start. I got hit so many times. I didn't open up the shortcut, so this is like a full minute and a half probably. I mean, why would I open up the shortcut? You're not gonna assume you're gonna die. We can still get sub 3. Sub 3. I can actually still get sub 250 too, I think. It would have to be really good though, from here on out. Every time I die to Nosk, I have like a legendary fight afterwards. Look at this, I'm like dancing with danger right here. And not getting hit. Look at that! Every time, every time, every time. Okay. Bench. Time for the not basin ore. I didn't get basin ore in my PB either. That was a new thing that I added in my new notes for some reason. Because I'm dumb. I did for a second think it was actually in the route though, and I'm like, wait, did I do that in my PV and stuff? Is that in the world record? But no, it was my fault. Yeah, you basically just mash up here and just go twice. Sorry, bees, you're dead. I need to get through. Bees, out of my way, dude. These frickin' bees. How did... Oh, thank you, bee. Oh my gosh, this bee is still here. That bee is like a legend. Zoom in. Whoa, big bee, hi. How you doing? Oh my... Out of my face. Gonna heal twice, because this is the scariest room of all time. Go bad luck. If you get good luck, you can actually C-dash across the whole, like, top. It's pretty unlikely. Four HP for Hive Knight, that's easy. I'm actually just gonna keep my soul. Oh, I canceled that, nice. Easy. Hive Knight damageless is like impossible. You're gonna get hit by some stupid spike or something. The needles. Ah, this room is so weird. And Druid, thank you for the prime, appreciate it. Okay, Markoth. So yeah, we were thinking of maybe adding a spot where we get Quick Slash here, but it's hard to say how good Quick Slash actually is. The biggest issue is that you need an extra charm notch. Oh my god, what the frick? You need an extra charm notch, and you need to like replace something. So like Spell Twister or something, and Spell Twister is like really good. So losing time, losing probably like a minute and a half or something, and then replacing Spell Twister is kind of rough. Like, it does actually seem faster than Twister overall, but it's hard to say if it would actually be worth because of the overworld time loss. Yeah, well, it's not 112, it's just the Pantheon 5 ending, basically. There's no, like, completion requirements. So it's basically just what is the fastest to get you through, like, Pantheon 5 without wasting too much time in overworlds. I think it's a pretty cool category. And it's overlooked, not much people run this. But that's probably because it's really hard. Okay, collector time. Yo, I got the skip, nice. Gotta be almost dead, right? Gotta be almost dead, right? Please. 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 Thank you. This fight's actually kind of scary, honestly. How the heck am I supposed to do damageless collector? Also, would Scream Skip count for that? Because I'm trying to take damage there. Oh, from a jar. Wow. That's bad though. That's 100% my fault. Frickin' jar. Alright, it's call time, let's go. I don't have enough money, what? Oh, I forgot you have to even check that. Oh my god. I forgot you even had to check that. Frick. I didn't even know that could happen. God damn it. Obviously there's hoppers right there, but frick. It's a lot faster if I do that on the way here, rather than afterwards. Okay, now it's color time. Like, the geo-routing should work out. I think, you know why that happened? It's because I didn't get, like, any of the Queen's Gardens, arena geo. Which was an active decision. I was like, I'm not gonna pick any up, because I think I don't need money, but I forgot about this. I could have easily got that in the Queen's Garden arena. Okay. We're alive. Butter Kirby, thank you for the 4 months. Not getting double hits for some reason. Take that essence. Get in the spikes. I hate that part, dude. Trying to time that Poco out of the shriek. Impossible technique. I don't have soul. Get down here. Thank you. Pop. Dude, I don't even, like, what are you even predicting? I don't know. I'm not like, I don't try to do everything hitless. It's just not worth it. You gotta damage tank sometimes. A lot of times it's slower to... Oh, oh god. Oh wait, I gotta heal. I gotta heal. This Charm Notch, we're fine. I gotta heal. Easy. A lot slower than my Fifi. I mean, that was slow. That was slow. Gotta get my old colos back in order. When I was good at the game. This prick is still alive. Okay, go in there, that's fine. Ah! Birds are scary. At 5 health. You get the dream now? God damn it, it's so hard. I always do it too early. Wow, so scary. Such a difficult part of the arena. It just didn't hit you. Wow. I didn't even hit this one. Okay, time for these pricks. The prickiest of all. Nice double. No! Get in the spikes! Get in the spikes! Thank you. You heal for a blobbles. Aw. Trying to get both of them. Line up. Okay. Decent. Did I save time? I saved time, let's go! Finally saving time on something. I'll take full soul, thank you. Oh, no, we're supposed to go to here. I was thinking it was like Watcher Nighttime, but that's wrong. RG... God damn it, that's the same place. Woke Dream Nail. Which I just lost a bunch of time to because I'm like forgetting where I'm going, but it's okay. I only needed 3? Holy crap, I got lucky. I should have been like paying attention to my essence count because I only needed 3. Right back to 504. It's okay. Just forgetting the route. How to get it back in my brain. Hey, don't yell at me about predictions. I'm not doing them at all. That's my mods. Okay, stop with predictions for today, because people are being bitchy about it. Maybe do one more for, like, will I live Godhome or something. Ah, I hate that. Ah, I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Frick. There's such a specific spot on the wall you have to cling to. I just completely whiffed my dive. Okay, hopefully the rest of this can be a bit cleaner. I do have a lot more practice on like the movement here from True Ending. It's really similar. Like, White Palace has not changed much through the patches. Thankfully. If all the cycles were different, that would be the worst thing ever. Okay. That was good. I think Crystal Peaks has different cycles on current patch. There's some stuff like that. And like the gomes might be different. But I don't think anything in here was affected. Which is nice, because this is like my favorite area. Just favorite part of like any speedrun this is in is usually one of my favorite parts. Discover and learn cycles just from like doing the room over and over, I guess. I mean, a lot of the known cycles are just because people figure them out and then, you know, you just do what other people do. That's a lot of speedrunning, is just using other people's strats, because it's like, it's kind of like a team effort to learn all the fastest strats, right? Like, if someone finds something that's faster, everyone's gonna try and use that instead. So it's like a group effort of all the speedrunners to find all the fastest stuff. I think there was some meme in some other, like, I think it was the Incredibles. Some Incredibles video game. There's this guy who got world record. Frick. That was so bad. Just do the dive strat. Why am I bad? Thank you. There was this guy who, like, got world record and then deleted the, like, video, or, like, privated the video. And was like, now nobody will ever beat my run. It's been verified. It's the world record. There was some asshole who did that. That is very looked down upon. Speedrunning is like a cooperative thing. And it can feel kind of bad, like if you have a record and it gets beaten, it's like, oh shoot. But I think it's, in a lot of ways, it's more friendly than a lot of competitions, just because it's like a group effort to make it as good of a run as possible. Why is hoarding strats looked down upon? Because you want the run to be optimized. Like, everyone wants to come together and, like, make the run as fast as possible. You don't want to just hide strats from people. Like, are you really going to be like, only I can use this strat? Because I found it. You can't copy my strat. Like, if you're playing, like, a fighting game and you learn a combo, is that your combo and nobody else can do it? No. That's not how games work. Nice dive. Like, you can have things like named after you and stuff. A lot of the times a runner will find something and it'll be like amazing, so people are like, oh, we're gonna name it the this after you, you know? Like the scurry look down. Although that was more of a meme than an amazing skip. But it does help a lot. It's just like, it's toxic if you're like hiding strats and stuff. Beautiful. Probably better than my TEPV. I play with controller. Yeah, that's time save right there. Let's go. Okay, 5 plus 5, 14. I think we can actually manage to to get sub 250 if we have an amazing Pantheons. I mean, I should save time in Pantheons because I have more damage output than my PB. Because my PB did Fragile Heart for like the whole thing. So if I'm just like, if I just play decent, we can definitely beat it. But I need to play decent is the problem. Playing decent is hard. Wow, you blocked me entirely. What a prick. I'm running against my current PB from like a year ago. But I'm like out of practice, especially with this run. Like I keep forgetting the route and stuff. I always have to run like a few times before it's really in my brain of where I should be going. Especially because I spend a lot of time talking to chat and I'll like get distracted, so I'm not like always thinking like, oh, where do I have to go next? I'm like just talking about random stuff. But it does still eventually get in my head, even if I'm just hanging out and talking. I'd rather have fun and talk with chat than like take it super seriously, you know? It's like, I don't want to speedrun if I'm not having fun. I know it's like a competitive thing, but I do it for fun. I saved a lot of time, somehow. I'll take it. Yeah, we got to break through the floor. The only reason I did that is because I literally forgot to place it at the bottom. So I placed it there instead.
Velmi Artrit.
Okay, that's the 30-50 I need.
Velmi Artrit.
Actually way over. I think I can actually just sell the seal usually, but I just want to be safe. It's not a whole lot of time lost to scroll down by one. Whoa, elevators. I forgot to place the frick. I forgot to place the gate at Waterways. That's a shame.
Ah, Ranjo Stenja.
That's gonna eat away some of my potential sub 250
Garadel.
time save.
Vendasu.
Vindesu. These were Emery splits.
Garadel.
Cause she was like the first one to run this. And I think I added and removed like maybe a couple things. But I didn't name these.
Garadel.
Yeah, shoutouts to Emery for making the splits. But making splits can be a pain in the ass. I'm gonna bench so I don't die. Like, I've never had to make splits for like an extremely long category because I just like borrow splits from other people for like 112 and stuff. I think I did make my like true ending splits back in the day. Probably the longest one I've done. There goes the fluke. I just stall a bit there because I didn't have shade clip. Ow! Rude. I hate inventory drops. They're the worst. I hereby resign from current patch inventory drops. Why did I save time on this split? That's weird. Oh wait, I may have not. There's a cutscene. Why does the timer go during this? What the heck? Screw you, timer. I still save time. Oh wait, no, you don't. I have to like enter the freaking area. God damn it! I saved 1 second. Let's go. Oh my god. Game, please stop freezing. That happens when I don't preload the Pantheons. I have to like open up a file and play Pantheon 1 and then it doesn't happen. I don't know why it happens. It's my game like loading the Pantheons, but it like freezes. It's so weird. I haven't seen it happen to other people. How do you skip text so fast? Play on Chinese. It literally lets you skip faster. I've speedrun other games. If you mean like a game I've not speedrun at all, maybe like something Zelda, 3D Zelda. The reason I haven't done any 3D Zeldas is because they seem really hard to learn. But I think they're cool runs. Maybe like Wind Waker HD or something. Wind Waker is one of my favorite games ever. I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of Breath of the Wild. Maybe some of the other non-any percent runs, but any percent is like... It's mostly just that boss fight, and the boss is like really annoying. Like I tried to learn it. I actually did a thing with Specs where we did like a race in each other's games, and I couldn't even beat the boss. Boss is just a pain in the ass. I think it was like 5 hours practice too, and I still couldn't do it. Thinking I was Chinese. Yeah, no, it's just like insanely faster text scrolling. Uh-oh. Oh, I almost jumped into that. That would have been bad. I think I should heal. I'm scared. I have Twister, so I can probably do a little maneuver. Yeah, there we go. That was good. Time save, time save. gotta be almost dead. There we go. I wanted heals for Malik, so I didn't want to go too crazy with spells and stuff. Objectively harder Malik is complete. This Malik has more health than the Pantheon 5 Malik.
Yes.
I feel like they accidentally switched the two. Oh, keep doing that. Yeah, keep doing that. Keep doing that. It's a good strategy. The parry, let's go. I just destroyed them? That was pretty good. Time save. 5:16. I think I can get sub 5 on a good run. Now do all bindings. Just in the middle of the run. No, I'm done with all bindings. After doing it once, I never want to do it again. That was suffering. This is more fun than all bindings. This is a lot more fun than all bindings. Because I actually have soul and like some damage output, but it's still hard. I prefer this over all bindings for sure. Like, it's still difficult because I can barely get hit. I have to play really safe and careful, but it's not like painfully slow. I mean, I don't have to play careful, but I have to play good. I have to, like, not get hit. Which, in 112, you don't really have to play good. You can just damage tank everything. Which is why I find the 112 Pantheons a bit more boring. Can you stop? You're losing me time. Oh gosh. Gonna heal. Are you not dead? One hit. Where's my cyclone? That was so well planned out. And then it just didn't come out. Thank you, game. Oh right, this is normal. Why am I full healing for this? I keep forgetting. I'm still in the early pantheons. This is definitely worth for Marmu. Spell Twister, Shaman Stone, Fragile Strength. Damn it, why is Nosk messing me up so much today? That's a gold Marmu. What? You're not dead after that? Oh god, why am I at 2 HP? I need to be baby and heal. Oh frick. Or no ghost spawning? I am okay with this actually. Bit scary. I don't have soul to get the double hit, damn it. Okay. Kind of a slow Pantheon too. Lost 14 seconds. I mean, that's 14 seconds to my PV though, so like, I was more in practice back then. I know there's a lot of time save here because I had like a 1 minute Umu split last run and it like still was even, I think. Yo, I canceled the bees, let's go. Bees didn't spawn. Actually good Elder Who RNG? Actually good Elder Who RNG? What? Insane. Good time save. Oh my god. Relax. I like how I pogoed on her head twice before she noticed anything. Try and get a stagger here. Nice. Nice, I got the 2 balloons! Yo! Gustin told me that you could get that. I usually don't go for it. New strat unlocked, let's go. I've learned the ways. Get over here. Galleon, some splits are gone because I think Zote being gone breaks the splits. I don't know if it still does, but they used to. So I removed some splits because I didn't want them to be broken and have to manually split. Because I think they split on like the end of the boss, the previous boss kill or something. Or they used to. Where's Jellyfish? Thank you. What the heck is this? Okay. You didn't die! No! Why is Umu always cursed? I can't believe he didn't die. I can't believe that. So unlucky. I always lose time there. God, Coordinate Protector lands on your face every time you shriek. So annoying. That's 3 shots. Ugh. I missed that, dude. Come on. I'm like bad at that. Oh my god. How to give me a heart attack in 1 minute. There we go, that's the strat. You can like spam shriek if you hit him the right way. I thought you were doing great slash. Double hit, nice. Alright, I'll take it. I love how far Sly goes when you Drew nail him. 30-second time save, even with that terrible Umu, let's go. It was because of the Grim fight. The 2 balloon. But that Umu was actually... I could save like 40 seconds on Umu there. If I get first spawn and 1 cycle. That was a really slow Umu. So there is so much time save in Pantheon 3. Nah, not world record phase, I don't think so. I don't think I can PB, but I can like, you know, this is a lot better than last run. This is a huge improvement. Sub 250 is possible. And I still made a lot of routing errors, so... it's a good sign, really. It's the slow grind to get back to being good. We'll get it. And this builds consistency, because if I can, like, be good at the Pantheons every time and not die, that's really good. Honestly, that was my biggest issue back when I ran this before, was I would die in Pantheons a lot. And I haven't since coming back, so hopefully I can just stay consistent. That would be like amazing. And if I can just like build up my consistency more. That's probably like the biggest thing I would want for this category. It's like the most important thing. Because you wouldn't think 5 health Pantheons could be consistent, but I think it can. Just gotta get good. Wow, that completely blocked me. God, this is slow. Can you die? Why is there just no roar sound? Wait, defender, I should heal. Go for scream skip. Well, have you speedrun for like 3 years of your life? Like I have. Oh! That double jump. That was great. I'm gonna get hit. Frick. Ooh, close one. That fight's always scary, especially if you go for screen skips. Frick me. Gotta be more careful with that. Just go for Shade Souls. That was an amazing Markov. That was like flawless. I didn't gold though somehow. That one's so much easier than P5 though is the problem, because A, you can get full soul from Failed Champ, and B, it's just an easier fight. And you have a frickin' floor. Still more. Die! It's always the one nail hit. Can I hit you once before you teleport? please. God. Single hit a shriek. What a scam. This is why this boss sucks. You like can't get all 4 hits. Ever. It's like not even worth to shriek. So Tyrant's annoyingness is overlooked. It is very annoying. It's just like all the teleportiness. I mean, that's always an annoyance, and like, for every boss fight that can teleport, it's annoying. So it definitely has the annoying teleporty stuff. And the fact that it can just teleport, like, it's a random amount of times, so you can just decide to do it over and over again. That cross up though. Okay, good. Yo, plus 350? I have so much time saving Pantheons, it's insane. If this run actually, if I didn't forget the route at all and I still played this good, I might have been PB Faith. Honestly. If I didn't screw up the route. I think I'm better at the Pantheons than I used to be. I mean, I do have, obviously, I was using Fragile Heart because I kept dying. So that's a big deal, but even just having the confidence to play with 5 HP is a lot better. Because I did not have the confidence at last time I was grinding this. That's what it's all about, confidence. Let's go. Pantheon 5. So it takes like almost a minute to get, or like it does take a full minute to get to the Pantheon. I got a 28 in practice, which would be actually still a couple minutes of time save. Oh my god, you pricks. No! Oh my god, I hate this boss. This boss sucks. Yeah, my best ever Godhome builds Pantheon was 28 minutes. Which is pretty good. But it wasn't perfect, obviously. This, my PB one, I think is a 30... It'd be about a 30. Because it's 31, but there's a minute of climbing up there, so... A little over 30, I think. closer to 31. It's pretty bad. I mean, I'm not like a Pantheon master by any means. If you watch like the top 112 runners, I think they're a lot more impressive than me. But obviously this is a different category entirely, so the strats are different. Yeah, I think the Pantheon Masters are like the IL runners and Monster. I want to get really good at like Godhome Pantheons though, because nobody really does this. Until Monster runs this and then we're screwed. Needs soul for the next fight. Okay. Double scream skip, let's go. Nice. That's what you want to see. Gold. Why steady body good? Because you can just spam right and left slash and get a ton of damage. Because you don't take knockback. Like with quick slash. It's only really good with quick slash. Otherwise it's not worth. But it's like, you know, you can already do it with upswings, but the problem with upswings is it has so little range that you're probably bumping into enemies if you're trying that. Frick, I missed the quad hit. I'm so trash. That would have been useful. Actually, would have just died after like one. Good shriek. Trade that damage, it's fine. You can just like glitch out the sound effect. Come on, I need to start saving time again. Good start. That was a waste, but it's fine. Alright, bye, Seth. Yay, Soul Master, where I can actually shriek you before you teleport. It's so nice. That looked like I hit after the teleport. Plus means I'm slower than my PB, so my best ever run I'm 3 minutes behind, but like honestly, after coming back on Sunday for the first time in over a year, I think this is good pace for me. I'm happy with this pace. I mean, last run we were like plus 15. So I'm okay with being behind, because it's kind of expected at this point. Oh my god. Can you not do that? No, I wasted that! Oh my god, I need to heal. Oh my god. The wobbles are screwing me lately. Why'd I waste that? No, it's fine. Oh, they screwed me in my PB too, though. I saved a lot of time and I sucked. The wobbles are just hard. Oh my god, that was the worst thing that could ever happen. I'm at 2 health. Shit. Fucking go. God damn it. That was scary. Very realistic chance I lost that there. But we are alive. Consistency, let's go. Just don't get hit. Well, you're dead already. It's fine. I mean, yeah, my PB was record for a while, but this isn't a very run category. And it's not anymore. I don't think it's a good run. That's why it is called the PB. Please die. Please die. Holy shit. 2 HP Shio? That's pretty messed up.
Yes.
Holy shit. I'm so scared. I was more scared during that than Sisters, because Sisters I feel more confident in not taking damage, I'll be honest. That fight's messed up to not take damage with all the stuff that's going on. Wow, good RNG there. Sisters was abusing iframes. You calling me bad at the game? You would have died in that situation. I'm calling you out. You would have died. You think you can just spam dive and never die? Doesn't work like that. You're dead at a shriek. Yeah. This is Coiled Nail, second best. This is such a bouncy boy. He bounced so far. The route change? Nah, not really. I added in one thing to make the Geo not run out, basically. What? How'd I miss? Use a stagger here, please. Thank you. Might be good. Oh, I didn't get enough soul, rip. I'm one hit short. There we go. Still decent. Round percent? What is round percent? All round bosses. What is every... That's a lot. That's like half the bosses in the game. Are we talking like full circle or just rotund? Like, does Dung Defender count? I mean, he does turn into a ball as well. Ow. Okay, Umu, don't screw me this time, please. Not Zote. Yeah, I wouldn't say Zote is round. Umu's round, right? Umu would count. Umu's basically a sphere. Yeah, it's not all thick bosses. Okay, please, get the one cycle, please. Yes! Let's go! That was like last frame. I screwed up my movement and I thought I was gonna miss it. Oh, the 3 dream nails too. Legendary jellyfish placement. 2 full shrieks. That's great. Awesome. And you're gonna troll me. It's fair. Damn! After those shrieks, you're still alive? Holy crap. I feel like you should have died so long ago. Does that even do damage? Did that shriek do damage? Why was that so slow? Nice. Ow. Nice. That missed. Unfortunately, I think Sly gets a new health bar second phase. Otherwise, the over damage would be nice. Gold, let's go. Because of those 4 shriek hits. That was insane. I'm already bad at that strat, so being able to hit it with full soul is like amazing. So I usually miss that. Be careful. Okay. Yo, 2 minutes? 2 minutes! 250! What the heck? I have so much time saved. This is crazy. I kind of wish my route wasn't a disaster this run, but... You know, next run, next run. Next run. I'm playing really good. The fact that I saved those 2 like 1 HP moments is crazy. Especially Shio. Because I'm not the best at Shio really. But the fact that I was like able to keep composure and clutch that is insane. I'm proud of myself. Consistency. What? Are you gonna teleport anytime this year? Thank you. Not there. That's all, like, okay. I was talking about that one radiant spot. This no-eye spot is also stupid. Why does it exist? You have to, like, commit to a pogo, and she can just teleport away, and then you, like, miss the pogo and fall in the thorns. It sucks. But good indeed is all I read when I look at chat. Is Trader Lord considered thick? I mean, quite the abdomen. I say that was worth it. Okay. I'll take it. A bit slow, but trying to not die out here. All achievements? Nope. All achievements messed my hands up. Unless they add like a multiple breaks rule, I'm never doing it again. Or I mean, it doesn't have to be a rule, but I would want multiple breaks to be able to do that. Even then, I don't think I'd do it. I think that's still too much for me. I think if I could split it into 2 days, maybe it would be okay. I could maybe handle 2 days. Like 8-hour break or 12-hour break or whatever. That shit's way too long for my hands. That was a big contributor to me having problems in the first place. Wow, I actually got like 3 hits a streak. Markoth is next. Bless the run, chat. It's the hardest part, probably. You bitch. You absolute bitch. Oh my god, oh my god, I need to heal. Oh my god. I would much rather you be up here, honestly.
Bill mine.
Thank you. Whew. Hate that fight. Nice. I swear with these rocks. I don't have enough soul. Bam bam. Okay. Last 3, final 3. Let's go. Sub 250. I'm being a baby. Baby. I don't trust myself. Not be a baby. What am I doing? See, I don't trust myself, that's why. frick. I don't have enough for a heal. Shit. I'm playing so bad. I'm sorry. I'm playing so bad. Ugh. I lost a minute. Whatever. It's not like we were world record pace or anything. But yeah, those two hits really threw me off. It's alright. I started like shaking. Ah! Oh, I got time. Oh my god, why are those still there? I am probably the most confident for Pure Vessel over a lot of these bosses. It's very learnable and like not much BS. There's like no BS in that fight, that's why I love it. The rest of these bosses can really BS you. Especially this one. I literally cannot see these balls. Also, that was complete BS because I had no time to get away from that. Slow and steady. Oh, iframes, I love you. That was like last frame. Nice. Nice. You bitch. I actually got lasered. Easy, let's go. Sub 250. Second run back. Consistency. Epilepsy warning, everyone. I need like a command for that or something, because that's so bad. My eyes. 249.06. Nice. Yeah, see, I mean, it's not as bad if you don't spam it, but I kind of need to spam it to go fast, you know? Alright. That was a minus 22 split right there, overall. I'm just shocked that run survived with some of those moments in Pantheons. That was awesome though. Honestly, in a way, I like moments like that because it's just so tense. That's why this run is cool. But yeah, huge improvement over yesterday, or Sunday. Sunday was a 304 or something. And now we got 249. So next run, world record? Next run? It's gonna be next week though. So I might be out of practice. We'll see though. Maybe I'll do like a run of P5 before the stream. So I'm not too out of practice. But yeah, I think next run of this will be on Tuesday, next Tuesday. Because like I said, Saturday I'm doing a Hollow Knight thing with other creators, other Hollow Knight peoples. So I'm going to be taking Sunday off because I don't want to do too much streams. For the sake of my hands. But it should be fun, so yeah, be here on Saturday for sure. You'll see. I don't know. I'm not going to spoil it because I don't think anyone has actually said it yet. Or like announced it. So I'll wait on that. The 8-player wait, has that been leaked? It's in Fire stream schedule? Okay, it's that. It's been leaked. I didn't know. I wasn't sure like if anyone talked about it yet. Or if there was even an issue about that. But, you know, just to be safe. Try not to leak anything. I don't think there was any you know, secrecy around it. It's this Saturday. I'm just like, you know, I wasn't sure. Because I didn't plan it out. I wasn't the one who organized it. I just got invited. 612 player tournament. The 456 player tournament. Where we may or may not die. If we lose. Yeah, I'll be streaming. There shall be stream. But yeah, I'm excited to get this rundown. I think I can definitely, like, pretty easily beat my time. Like, this run definitely proves that, because this run was kind of garbage. I forgot the route a lot. I forgot, like, what did I forget? Kingdom's Edge Ghost. Cyclone, that was only a couple seconds. King's Pass Ghost. Storeroom's Ghost. It was all the ghosts. Did I even forget anything else? It was just ghosts. Whatever. We'll remember them next time. I forgot Fury at the start. That's not a huge deal. There were some smaller things. There were a lot of smaller things, and then there was the ghosts, which were like probably a couple minutes total, maybe. Because it's kind of a big deal to go back after you already do things. Oh, and I died to Nosk. Wait, I died to Nosk in this run. That's crazy. I died to Nosk, forgot 3 ghosts, and I was still plus 235. What was my lowest? I think that was my lowest, yeah. 235. There's so much time saved. That's like a minute and a half from Nosk, so it would have been 135. And then if we got the ghost, it would have been minus. It would have been minus. That's all we have to do. So yeah, we'll do this. We'll do it next week. No guarantees, but I'll try and do it next week. I've been consistent, you know? The consistency, the Pantheon consistency. Anyways, thanks for all the biddies, everyone. Segwanova, thank you for the 8 months. Me Machine, thank you for the 4. Morgan, thank you for the 2. I might have missed more people. Butter Kirby, thank you. Hendruids. I remember saying 7B. Kerboon. Fanny. H1 Story. I missed a lot because it's a really involved speedrun. I don't have much time to read the subs, but I do appreciate everyone who subbed. Thank you, everyone. It helps me keep doing streams and stuff full time. Alright, I'm gonna find someone to raid. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everyone. It was fun. More runs in the future. And I will get record. Even if Gustin takes it before me, I'm beating Gustin's run, okay? You've heard it here. Alright. I'm gonna raid Viz. If you want to watch actual good movement in this game, you can stick around. I will be back on Thursday, I think, with a casual game. I think I'm doing there's a Metroidvania I'm going to be playing that I got a free key to. Then we're doing Fall Guys on Friday, and then Saturday will be the rando thing. So 3 streams in a row, but it's not all like speedruns, so I'll be fine. See you then. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Holy shit. Hello, Scurry. And hello, everyone. Damn, that's a lot of people. Hey, bud. How's everyone doing today? Welcome. Thank you for the follow, Dark Wisdom. Ah, whoops. Scurry just saw the live split picture and decided to raid. Hello. Actually, we'll keep going for now. Thank you for all the follows. Holy.